Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, April 4th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, State Senator Janice Bowling says that she thinks that voters need time to be educated about a proposed law to eliminate party primary voting for Tennessee's 2 U.S. senators. The Senate has passed a bill to eliminate hotel allowances for some lawmakers, and Chip spoke with the daughter of a woman who was recently murdered in Coffee County. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
A salute to the Never Wasters, the Coupon Clippers, Switch Flippers, One Last Drop of Milk Drippers, the Thoughtfully Thrifty, and the Just Plain Cheap. Charter respects your economic IQ and honors it with a phone service worthy of your ever-watchful wallet. Charter Phone, just $19.99 a month, for real monthly savings for fabulously frugal folks like you. Switch to Charter Phone and get unlimited local and long distance and 13 calling features with no extra fees like the phone company charges you.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Republican State Senator Janice Bowling says while she supports a move to eliminate party primary voting for Tennessee's 2 U.S. senators, she thinks voters need time to be educated about the change. Bowling, whose district includes Coffee, Franklin, and Warren counties, was one of several GOP lawmakers who backed delaying a vote on the measure earlier this week. Senator Frank Nicely sponsored the bill, which would eliminate primary elections for the U.S. Senate and instead allow Republican and Democratic state lawmakers to determine the candidate for each party. Senate Democrats say they want no part of the idea. Governor Haslam says that he has a major problem with the measure and would likely veto any bill eliminating party primaries. The Chattanooga Times Free Press says Senator Nicely has agreed to delay a vote on the change until the end of the Senate session for this term. An investigative audit has revealed that the Bedford County Emergency Communication District spent nearly $47,000 on clothing, electronics, expensive meals, and other questionable items. The audit by the Tennessee Comptroller's Office found that the district's former director claimed to have used money to buy employee uniforms. Instead, receipts show that clothing was purchased at Eddie Bauer, The Gap, Dillard's, and other stores. The district receives fees collected from telephone bills so it can better provide 911 service. The audit shows the former director charged numerous meals to the district's credit cards while there was no proof that she was traveling overnight on business. There were also several questionable purchases, including a Coach bag and 2 iPods. It also said employees were using company cell phones for personal use. State senators continue to flirt with a measure that would allow wine sales in grocery and convenience stores, even though a companion bill is dead in the House. Senate Speaker Ron Ramsey, a Blountville Republican, says that he wants the wine bill to clear all the chamber's committees this year, but will not seek a full floor vote unless the House revives action on the legislation. A House committee flatly rejected the move last month. The proposal by Murfreesboro Republican Senator Bill Ketron would allow voters to decide the issue of expanded wine sales by a referendum vote. The legislation is strongly opposed by liquor store owners. Several media organizations have asked a Davidson County judge to require the state to furnish information about child deaths at no cost. A successful lawsuit by the Nashville Tennessean, which was joined by a dozen other media groups, including the Associated Press, forced the Department of Children's Services to turn over information about deaths of children who had come in contact with the state agency. State officials first said it would cost more than $55,000 to collect the information. Later, officials said the cost would be more than $34,000. A filing by the media group caused the fee grossly excessive and asked Chancellor Carol McCoy to compel the department to provide the information at no cost. The petition asserts the department's stance thwarts a fundamental right of access to government records. The Senate has passed a bill to eliminate hotel allowances for lawmakers who live within 50 miles of the state capitol. The proposal, sponsored by Republican Senator Farrell Hale of Gallatin, was approved on a 28-2 vote last week. The measure would eliminate the $107 per night hotel payment for Nashville area legislators, though it would provide for daily mileage allowances instead of weekly ones. The legislation would continue to provide a $66 daily meal allowance for all lawmakers. The House approved its version on the 71-15 vote earlier this month, but would have to approve a technical change made by the Senate before the measure could head for the governor's signature. Annual savings are projected at more than $250,000. We'll be right back in a moment with more News Leader on 6.
Hi folks, Trey McNabb, General Manager of State McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I want to tell you about one of our incredible deals, the 2013 Dodge Avenger. MSRP $19,990, it can be yours for $15,990.
Because of the customer service, I came back to Stan McNabb. I bought my 2012 Jeep Liberty.
Don't forget about the Stan McNabb Price Match Guarantee. We'll meet or beat any new vehicle price, or I'll give you a check for $500. Visit us 24/7 at stanmcnabb.com, and remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Your wife has given you the most precious gift you have, your family. She does so much to make every moment special for you and your children. This Mother's Day, show her your love and appreciation with beautiful jewelry from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Whether it's with gold and diamonds, pearls, or colored gems, remind her of the path you've traveled together. She surprises you in subtle ways every day. Isn't it time you return the favor in a big way?
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
Welcome back. Last week, Chip spoke with Candace Smith, whose mother, Connie Lou Brown, was recently murdered in Summitville. Mrs. Brown's daughter wanted to issue a plea to anyone who might have information to come forward and help authorities arrest her mother's killer.
I want anyone out there that may have any information on where she might have been between March 1st and March 9th. It seems like all of her friends, people that she hung out with, had no idea, hadn't heard from her in days. And so, whether she might have been at a grocery store or the laundromat, wherever, if anybody might have spotted her between the 1st and the 9th to give us any more clues to possibly find the person that did this murder, this is why we're reaching out type thing. And there's also been some other news channels that have been airing stuff about her that is not true or been twisted that we're here up north that we don't appreciate.
Right, I certainly understand that. What about your mother and that may be inaccurate that is being portrayed out there about her, and tell a little bit about her as a person.
Well, my mother was one of those generous people that would give you her last dollar if she had it. she would take strangers in all the time and help them out, feed them, give them a place to stay for a few days and then send them on their way. She just felt like everyone was her friend, and anyone she was around, everyone loved her. She was very kind and tender. She walked everywhere, and her friends always told her it was a bad idea. Connie, you don't need to be walking. Let us give you a ride type thing. And she just came up missing, and whoever grabbed her and did whatever they did, I want that person found, because they're out there and they're a danger to somebody else. You don't want any other family to go through something like this.
Any other details about the case? Any other details about her patterns or people she may have known that might ring a bell with someone in the general public who may be seeing this or reading a news story?
She hung out a lot in the McMinnville area. She didn't stray too far from there, so for her to be found this far out is, not a normal pattern. Everyone that she loved and was close to pretty much knew she'd be in the McMinnville area, and then once they figured out she wasn't in that area is when they started calling around to see, where she might have been.
Right. I don't know, what are some of your, do you think she knew the person that may have killed her? Do you think she may have known that, or do you think it may have been someone she was just helping out, or?
I can't say that for sure, because I live up north. I know over the phone who she told me she hung out with, and she loved all of her friends. She never mentioned anyone that, she was scared of or had any issues with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't feel that it'd be somebody that she knew, but, the police would know better than I would, just because, I know of her friends, but
right.
being 700 miles away,
right.
You don't really know.
Chad, anything in terms of the investigation from the counties, from the sheriff's department's standpoint? Anything you're looking at? Any particular leads? Anything that might help trigger somebody's memory out there in the public?
Well, Chip, right now we're still talking to a lot of her neighbors. We're still talking to a lot of the folks that were associated with her. We're trying to go back to all the places that she frequented and try to make as many trips to those locations as we can. Stores, restaurants, anywhere that she, might have went, that might have, somebody might have seen her with somebody that was out of the ordinary.
Everybody sees murders on TV every day, but they don't realize how it impacts your family and friends and a huge support group until it happens to you. You never think that a murder will happen to you, type thing. So if anybody out there knows anything, even the smallest thing could actually help open up something. So please call the TBI, your local authority, whoever, to just get that information out there.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
They say nothing's guaranteed about the future except death and taxes. Yeesh. Can we get something good on the list? Here's something. If for any reason you're not completely satisfied when you add a charter service, you get your money back. That's right. Try it for 30 days, be completely satisfied, or your money back. At Charter, we've been working to improve our service. Now we guarantee it. Try Charter. It's smarter.
Welcome back. The choir from the Tennessee School for the Blind will be performing in Tullahoma thanks to the Tullahoma Downtown Lions Club. Andrew Todd spoke to Lions Club President Colin Lawrence about the event.
Folks, the Downtown Lions Club does tremendous work, and they're a great organization. And I'm joined today with Colin Lawrence, the president of the Downtown Lions Club, to tell us all about a great event that's coming up. Colin, if you would, tell our viewers about what we have coming up.
We've got an incredible event that we did last year for the first time. And this year it's really going to bloom again. This is the Tennessee School for the Blind. It's their choir, and they do an absolute incredible job. It's a free, and you get there at 6:30. It's at Grace Baptist, as you say, 6:30. It's free to enter, and it's an incredible. They do an unbelievable job.
And again, like you said, they were here last, or was it last year?
Yes, it was.
And fantastic show.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you, Channel 6, P recorded it for us, and John Gray, and you was all involved.
Absolutely.
And you do an outstanding job for us.
Well, thank you, Colin.
Really do.
Thank you.
And I mean, it's an event that everybody ought to get involved in, and if they can get there, it's a Tuesday night, which is a free night. Bring the kids. Right. You know what I mean? It is that they practice 3 hours a night, 4 days a week, and then have to go back to school in the morning.
Oh, wow.
So we got them here early. So they do we feed them. They do the concert at 6:30. It's over by about 7:45. They have a meet and greet, so that you can actually meet the choir.
Oh, great.
And then they jump on the bus, and they've got an hour and a half ride back to school, and then they've got class in the morning.
Oh, goodness.
So it's really, but they love the kids really love. They've got voices incredible.
And I can attest to that. It is a wonderful show. It is.
You saw it last year.
Absolutely, I did, and it is wonderful and something that everyone in the community can certainly get behind. And and like you said, it's free.
And we've got a ton of volunteers that we need to thank.
Yeah, please do.
And I mean, yourselves. Of course, you've got 939 The Duck. They really get behind us. The Tullahoma News, the Exchange. Everybody in advertising realizes that this and every penny that we collect goes straight back to school to this choir, because they don't. They have to pay for their own travel. They have to pay for the food wherever they go, voluntary. And they do about 6-7 concerts in their semester. So they go all over. And so it's a really great organisation.
Well, Colin, again, thank you for talking with us again. And everybody, be sure to get out and enjoy it. Again, it's April 9th, 6:30 o'clock. 6:30 at Grace Baptist.
Get there early to get a seat.
That's right, and it's at Grace Baptist Church. And please, everybody, get out and support this. It's an excellent show. You will not be let down. Colin, again, the work you guys do, thank you so much, and thank you for talking with us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pets this week are Bill and Ben. They are littermates who are young black and white lab collie mixes needing homes urgently. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. The hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349. And their website is www.coffeehumane.org. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in just a moment.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. LifeCare, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back. Tullahoma American Legion Post 43 announced this year's delegates to Boys State yesterday. John Gray, who in addition to his duties at Channel 6 is the post chaplain, stopped by the Tullahoma High School to extend the official invitation.
I'm John Gray. I'm the Boys State Chairman for Post 43 American Legion in Tullahoma, and we're very proud today to be able to name our Boys State candidates for the year 2013. And we'll start over here. We put them in alphabetical order. We have Dean Banks, we have Matthew Carter, we have Malik Crutchfield, Jacob Strite, and Joseph Vining. And those will be our delegates, and our alternates are Brandon Johnson and Justice Sheffield. And what I want to say right now is this is a great honor to go to the American Legion Boys State, and we only have 5 delegates that we're allowed, and I want the alternates to realize that it's an honor to be picked as an alternate as well, because many times there's conflicts that take place, and the alternates are needed to fill the slate. Young men, what I want to say to you is I was a Boys State delegate. My son Jacob was a Boys State delegate. His grandfather, Bob Couch, was a Boys State delegate. So in our family we have 3 generations of going to Boys State. This is one of those things that you will do in your life that will make a difference in your life. There's very few times, and I know some of you are athletes, some of you are musicians, that you go to camps or you go to college or you go to the military and you meet people and you form friends, and a lot of times these friends are people that you will run across for the rest of your life and friends you'll have forever. The things that you are active in your young school life, you'll be able to participate up there in those same things with some of the best athletes and some of the best musicians and some of the smartest people that you'll be around. And that's why we picked you guys, because y'all are at the top. A lot of fun. And I'm just excited and happy for all of you that you've been chosen, because it is an honor. And you honor us in Tullahoma and American Legion Post 43 for accepting this and going to the Boys State and representing us in the way that we know you will. So I hope you all are happy to be chosen, and take this as an opportunity to learn some things that you won't have any other opportunity to learn unless you specialize in government or something like that in college. It will give you a grasp of what happens to make everything from this school system, these buildings that you come to every day, the ball fields that you walk on to play, how that gets there, how the money comes about to make it happen, for you to be educated in a proper way. And we're very, very fortunate in Tullahoma to have one of the greatest school systems around. And you will see that as you go forward throughout your life. You will be well served by this school system, which is funded by our government, which is funded by our taxes. And when you come back, you will understand that a whole lot better than you do now. So congratulations, have a big time, And we'll look forward to seeing you when you come back and hearing what you thought about what took place.
Thank you.
We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
We get closer to a world with more birthdays when we take cancer patients by the hand. We help them find answers and guidance and hope, and give them more candles to light. We're the American Cancer Society. Help create a world with more birthdays at morebirthdays.com.
Who needs this modern world? I can live just fine out here without the road rage and boy bands. Of course, I might miss my Charter HD with football on ESPN and Walking Dead on AMC. ESPN and AMC. And, well, Shark Week on Discovery HD. But that's all. AMC, ESPN, Discovery, TBS, and Comedy Central HD. But that's it. Except for HBO HD.
Charter now has over 100 HD channels and more brilliant HD shows on demand than ever.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history. Our record high was in 1969 at 82 degrees. The record low was in 1936 at 23 degrees. The average high on this day is 67, and the average low is 42. For tonight, look for partly cloudy weather with a low of around 38. And on partly cloudy weather again expected on Friday, but the weather is warming up somewhat with a high of 64 expected and a low of 39. Still more partly cloudy weather on Saturday, but a high of a balmy 70 degrees and a low of 49. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.